So good evening. Today's topic we are going to speak about the transient response. Okay. So whatever the topic we are starting, we should know what are the 5 things. That means if it is a transient response, means what is transient response? Why the transient response is needed? Where we are using this transient response? When it is created, like that we have to ask so many questions if whatever the topic starts. Okay, in your future also, for example, if they are given some technical word, means you should know that you have to start with why, what, when, that and all. That and all coming under the design thinking. What are the 5 stages? What are the 5 stages? Empathize, define, ideate, prototype and testing. These are the things as are minimal word of why, what, where, when and how. These are the 5 words. That words are replaced by the design thinking, empathize, ideate, define, ideate, prototype and testing. Okay. So first of all, we are going to see about the empathize. That means nothing but why we need of this transient response. Okay. Why we need of this transient response. Transient means, what is a trans means? Changing. There is some changes. Okay. So what here they are saying why we need of the circuit means, normally the circuit have some behavior. Okay. Normally some circuits have a behavior. But when we are giving the power supply or whatever the force we are giving, the circuit are going to change. So that is called as a transient response. This is for example, in the aircraft, in the industrial and all, there will not be a constant output or input. Okay, according to the power supply, it will change. So whenever the changing the behavior, that is called as a transient response. Okay, we are not. For example, I can say we have a bulb, right? We have a bulb. So if you on the light, means what will happen if there is a no flicking or something, what there is a no brightness, they are having a high brightness, means there is a no transient. Okay, so for example, if you on the switch gives the bulb have a high brightness, means there is a no transient. If there is a transient, means automatically the brightness of the bulb will increases and decreases. Do you know what is the meaning of flicker? 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 Yeah, flickers means it will have a high brightness and the low brightness. Like it will change it according to the power supply. So that is called as a transient response. Okay. So why need of means, because we can't keep on, we can't work it our behavior. If the circuit having a original character, we can't work on that. We need to trans something, that is called as a transient response. And in this thing we have to consider the stability, speed and the performance. The speed already you know, the circuit should be work fastly, that is called speed, and stability is nothing but the system will check whether it is a stable or not. And the performance means there are 4 things. One is a run time, settling time, peak time and overshoot time. For example, if you are using the browser, right? You are using the browser. If you are searching something, if you are not getting the output from the browser, that means you are searching some websites and all, and you are not getting the output, means what will happen for you? What will happen? How our mood changes? If you are searching in a browser, right? For example, you are watching the video. Okay, you are watching the video. It is a 2 hours video. Okay, if it is not, if it keep on buffering, means what will happen? What will happen? In my case, I will suddenly close the YouTube and I will keep the phone. I will go outside. So this is the behavior of me, right? See, if I have a 2 hours video, means what will happen means I can't keep on stand for my performance. If my performance is dull in the network, means I will keep my phone down, I will go to the next work. Same thing, the performance should be very fast, very fast. That's what I am trying to say here. And then what is the performance means? The run time, settling time, peak time and overshoot time. The run time means total processing of the time is called run time. Settling time is nothing but how many, within which second of the ranges the output are standing, that is a settling time. Peak time means our output goes for the peak, that is called peak time, and then is overshoot time. Overshoot time is nothing but the exit time. These are all why we are need of the transient response. Okay, and next define. You know already the definition of the transient response. What is the transient response? There is already written in the board. What is the transient response? Sudden changes by applying the force or input voltage. So normally each and every circuit have a own behavior. When you are giving the applied voltage or some other thing, the circuit will changes according to the application. Okay, so why we are going for this application means in a aircraft, in a industrial and all, we don't need, there will not be a constant stable condition for this circuit. So there will be a transient response because it will be keep on changing according to the voltage. Even though yesterday I have undergone some problem is in my home I have flickering in my tube light. Because why means it have a transient, because the voltage is going up and down. Normally the bulb will always have a high brightness. That is no transient. If my bulb is going for flickering means what will happen is there will be a transient. So that is a best example. Okay. The next thing Vignesh he is going to explain about the ideate.
So good afternoon everyone. I am here to talk about the ideate part for transient response analysis. So these are the examples of transient response analysis. First one is interactive simulation tool. Interactive simulation tool is a website or desktop app to adjust system parameters like damping ratio and instantly see the impulse and step response. Next one is visual dashboard. Visual dashboard displays key matrix and alongside plot for easy interpretations. And then next one is educational module. The education module displays it is completely designed for students. It explaining how the transient response concept and explain with animation. It gives more initiative and effective. So these are the examples of ideate part. Thank you. And prototype will be explained by Dasni.
Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain the prototype of transient response of RC circuit in DC. From this given circuit we can see that this is an RC circuit because resistor and capacitor is given. So this is a transient response of RC in DC circuit. This is the main equation. By applying KVL we get this equation. After applying the Laplace transform we get I of t is equal to e power minus t. Laplace transform is nothing but the given circuit will be in time domain. We have to convert it into frequency domain. That is known as a Laplace transform. And we have to find the voltage across the resistor. This is the formula of voltage across the resistor. ER is equal to I into R. And the final answer of voltage across the resistor is 20 e to the power minus t. Also we have to find the voltage across the capacitor. The formula is EC is equal to E minus ER, and the final answer is EC is equal to 20, 1 minus e to the power minus t. It should be written in voltage, so we have to write as V. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I am going to explain about the test of the transient response. So here is the two steps: validation plan and iteration opportunities. The validation plan is recruit the students, engineers and instructors to operate the test of the problem. Next. Hi everyone, I am going to explain the test of the given topic. So here is the three steps. So the validation plan and the iteration opportunities and the usage example. So the validation plan is recruit student, engineers or operator to test the tool. Next. Observe the users and collect the feedback. If the system is easy to use, did they understand clearly or want to change the problem statement? So the iteration opportunity is add system tooltips to observe more knowledge for example, peak and the two splitting band, etc. So here the example of using the testes, we can use peak spice to operate the problem. Thank you.